We've just got up here to the Lake Dobson car park, and there's quite a lot of cars here, and this is our last stop. We're just sorting out our bags and yeah, trying to fit everything in. It's only one night, but you still have to take all your gear for the overnight, but it's all a bit heavy, and we've just got to get our gas canister in. That's the last thing. That's it. Okay, walk start date. Is it the Is it the 8th?
I think it is.
Yeah. No.
No, it's the 11th.
It's Dad's birthday.
It's 11.
Happy birthday, Dad.
11.
So this is exciting. We're on our hike up to Mount Field West, and we've just started seeing some little bits of snow, tiny patches, glimpses, but it's a good sign. Yes, we've been very naughty. Took one of our water bottles and filled it with whiskey. No, I did. Yes, actually, yes, I did. Yeah. So, yeah. No, it's only about a quarter of a bottle of it. Okay, so we're just coming up from Lake Dobson, and we're now entering the Boring Road section, which takes us up to the Mount Mawson ski field. So it goes down the hill there and it goes up the hill here, so I'm assuming this is the way we go, up the hill. Okay, this is great. There's a little bit of excitement for me because I've been monitoring the cam for this Mount Mawson ski shelter for many years, and it's just so lovely to finally get up here and see what it's all about. And it's got nice toilets, so that's really important, and we're going to use them because it might be a good last decent toilet until tomorrow. Just walking up past the Mount Mawson shelter, and we're coming up to the break in the snowdrift fence next to one of the tows that tows people when there's snow here for the skiers and the snowboarders. Okay, so we've got to the intersection with the Tarn Shelf track, which we're going to take shortly. That's the alternative route up from the Urquhart track around the ski field, and this is the Lake Seal lookout. So we're just going to go and have a little look at that and see the view. Okay, so we just ran into this lovely man who has just come down from the Lion's Den, which is the really rocky scree, and it goes for about 1.5 kilometres. And he said even for him it was tough going. So that's made us make our decision really firm that we're going to take the Tarn Shelf circuit, which bypasses that big boulder scree, which you can see up there to the left. So that's good. We're possibly not even going to camp at Cape Cole. We may pull up earlier than that and maybe camp at Twilight Tarn or get to Newdigate. We'll see how we're going and make that decision as we go. But this is much easier than trying to go across the Lion's Den boulders. I don't know what's happened to me, but recently I've discovered that I just don't have the confidence in my balance that I used to have. And so I don't really feel like trying to clamber hands and knees over a scree that goes on for 1.5 kilometres. So that's that's a long way. And the man we just spoke to said it took him 1.5 hours to do that, and he said he was racing because he's on a bit of a time frame. So yeah, here we are wandering towards the Tarn Shelf, which is going to be exceptionally beautiful. You can see it over there. Back down there to Lake Seal and a ski tow. Alright, so this is the Rodway Day Shelter for emergency use only. So if we need to, we can use this one. In memory of John Davis, killed in an avalanche on the Golden Stairs, 11th of August 1979. Wow. Avalanche, yep. And there you go. Enjoying this, darling?
Yeah.
What's that water there?
It's water everywhere.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't. That's all right, good. I've got some. It's Panadol, Panamax. Do you need aspirin? Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. This is very, very beautiful up here. So we're walking along the Tarn Shelf, which is just truly a very stunning place to be, and it's just lovely at this time of the afternoon, and we're just below the cloud height, which you can just see behind me up on the rocky sort of outcrop up above us. You can see it coming down. We just ran into some people, and they wanted some aspirin off us because one of the ladies in their party was having really bad chest pains, and she has a history of heart conditions, and anyway they've called the rescue helicopter in. They pushed their EPIRB, so we're just waiting for that helicopter to come in and land. Yeah, so that will be very interesting to see. Okay, I can hear the helicopter coming in now. I'm really curious how they're going to do this, because we've just walked over. Don't know whether you can see, but just there's somebody sort of in pink, just sort of, oh, it's hard to sort of point at them, but just there. And there wasn't anywhere really that a helicopter could land easily. Yeah, it's the Westpac, so here it comes. What a wonderful service. I was just talking to the lady that's being taken off in this helicopter, and she was feeling really bad about, ruining the day for her party, but we were talking about how lucky are we that we can still come out and do this sort of thing at our ages, and because we know that we can call this service in to pick us up if we need it. So just fantastic. Sure if they're going to land, or because it's not a really easy area to land, it's very rocky, or whether they're going to winch someone down to her. So we'll wait and see. we saw earlier that would have been a good little campsite, just as well we didn't decide to put our tent there. Yeah, so they've set down there. Fantastic. Anyway, so they'll go and collect the lovely lady that we spoke to, and hopefully she's okay. She was asking for aspirin, which we don't have in our first aid kit. We've got Panamax and Panadol and antibiotics and all sorts of things, but not aspirin. So I'm going to add that to the first aid kit, because she was saying, you know, anybody that has you know, that kind of heart issue, aspirin is what they need. So yeah, just interesting to find out. Anyway, we're going to keep going. We're heading that way, and hopefully up through that valley down there and up over that saddle, which is called K-Col. And if we make it that far, we'll see how we go. We may decide to camp before we get there. No. Hey Lance, having a good time?
Lovely, thank you. All due to your perseverance, I must admit. Without that, I wouldn't be here.
It's lovely and warm, isn't it? It's not cold.
It's not cold.
It's supposed to
Not yet.
be, but no.
Not really.
All right, so we're just making dinner over here. Lance has taken over the simmering of the butter chicken. But while we were sitting here, we've just noticed there was a platypus just playing near those rocks there. Yeah, just where the bubbles are on the other side of that rock. As soon as I stood up to come and get the camera, of course it's disappeared. But anyway, oh yes, it did. Look, oh my God! I don't know whether you can see this because I think I've got the wrong setting on the GoPro. But it's a beautiful platypus just dived under the water, where you can see those ripples, and just beyond that rock. And he's just playing around there. Lovely oily back comes out of the water. For me, this is really exciting because I've actually never seen a platypus in the wild. So yeah. Anyway, I'll try and get a better shot, hopefully. Oh, there he is, just poking out. I don't know whether you can see, but it's just like floating on the top of the water. And that's his back, sort of and then he's just dived down underneath again. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so this is the next morning and we have just camped overnight at Newdigate, Tarn, which we didn't plan to, but it was starting to get a little bit late, and we decided that we needed to get the tent up and everything in before dark and enjoy having our meal, which we had butter chicken and laksa from the Strive Company, which are here at Sandy Bay in Hobart, and it was very yummy. And this morning we've woken up to quite a damp but very beautiful morning with just sort of cloud that's rising. It's sort of getting higher, and we can see sunshine down in the valley in that direction, but it's absolutely beautiful just waking up and seeing this gorgeous view. Are you having a good time, Lance?
Oh, fabulous.
Oh. Okay, so we're just going down from the Tarns and we actually have lost the track, but we can see lots of footprints, but we can't see any markers. So we're going to keep going along this way a little bit and just hope that we pick up some of those lovely orange markers. So we were really unsure of where we were because there's no track markers, and we thought, you know, we could have been following a track, or were we just following a watercourse. We could see some footprints, but the best thing about this Garmin 66i GPS map is that I turned it on and it just shows our little triangles squarely sitting there on the correct path. So it's just so reassuring, just to know that we are actually heading the right way. So we'll just keep going down this this watercourse. We've got to Twilight Tarn and you can see the pretty little hut over there. Very old hut. We're going to go and have a look at that and explore and get some gear off because we are hot.
Going hard to do that sort of skiing.
Yeah. Oh, trying to get through the door, not going to happen. Yeah. Wow, this is the emergency shelter at Twilight Tarn. And look at all the lovely old skis and stocks, pair of old boots. Just, oh, and the floor feels extremely unsafe. Yeah, I did, darling. Yeah. Skiing at Twilight Tarn, look at that. Amazing. Incredible. Whoop. one person with backpack only. So you go first. Okay, so we decided to walk from Twilight Tarn back to the Lake Dobson car park using the Lake Webster track. I would have rather retraced our steps and come back along the Tarn Shelf because of its incredible beauty and the views. Anyway, we can see our car. So we are coming back down now the opposite side of Lake Dobson from where we started, and completing our circuit, which has been wonderful.
It was the first.
I think he did enjoy it. Yeah.
It was the first and the best.
Yeah.
Done.
Good. Well, yeah. Well, you've jumped in the deep end, doing an overnight hike on Mount Field.
Yeah. It's deep, all right.
Yeah.